I want to start by telling everyone a story that I heard back when I was in 6th grade. I actually haven't really thought about it or told it much since. But everyone, if you want to close your eyes and just listen. It was a sunny day in San Francisco. A 30-year-old something man was walking to the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a gorgeous day, passing hundreds of cyclists and tourists, taking photos of Alcatraz, taking photos of Angel Island, looking at the beautiful passageway between the San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean. And as he made his way to the Golden Gate Bridge, he climbed up over that 4-foot security barrier, looked up at the beautiful sky, looked at the sunset, took a nice deep breath, and then jumped. The next day when the medical examiner found him and found his residence, they found a note that was next to him on the bed. The note simply read, "I'm going to walk to the bridge today, and if one person smiles at me on the way, I won't jump." I don't mean to start this speech off on such a somber note. I'm not even here to talk to you about suicide or depression. I just wanted to share with you a story that I heard back in an auditorium like this in 6th grade that has really resonated with me for the past 12 years. And 12 years from now, I don't even remember who told me that story, and 12 years from now, I'm sure you won't even remember my name. But it was it impacted my life because it led me to think about the small things that I do every day and the little things that you can do every day to make such a huge difference in the lives of others. And yeah, that small thing, such as smiling, could have saved someone's life that day, but the little things that you do can make a huge impact. It's the small things that people do every day that defines humanity, and it's the little things that you do every day that define your character. When I started SNAP, and I've actually never told that story, this is the first time I have, and it may be one of the reasons why I've started SNAP. It may not be the reason behind SNAP's inception itself, but one of the reasons why I work so hard every day to try and make the world maybe a little bit better. One of the reasons why I did start SNAP was because of a close family friend, Mikey. Mikey was the kind of kid that we do everything with. I'm sure each of you have that type of family member you do holidays with, you travel on vacation with, and when Mikey was diagnosed with autism, the dynamics in my life truly changed. I saw how Mikey was treated differently in school. I saw how kids, because of competition and with athletics and sports, how kids were unintentionally callous on the playing field, even parents and coaches. And that's what led me to start SNAP, is to provide a safe environment where children could come together and learn and play basketball or baseball and soccer in a safe environment and thrive in that safe environment. You've heard from some incredible speakers today, and when you leave today, I don't expect anyone to go out and want to start their own nonprofit. If you do, like, fantastic. I mean, reach out to me afterwards, I'll help you with the 501c3 paperwork. But what I do hope is that when you leave here today, you just want to help someone, even if it's something as small as smiling or helping them make their day a little bit better. It's those small things that you can do that actually really can make a huge difference. Every single one of you in here today is a role model, whether you know it or not. Whether it's a younger sibling, whether it's another classmate, whether it's someone 2 grades below you. You really are. And that's part of the reason why our programs have been so successful. It's not because of how we design them, it's because of the model of having older kids educating younger kids. The name of our education program is called Kindness is Cool. We're actually teaching kids at a young enough level that kindness is cool, and that we hope that they will educate each other and that they will pass on these messages to teach kids that message. For those of you who don't know what SNAP is, or for the beautiful introduction, it stands for Special Needs Athletic Programs. When I started it, I was just a freshman in high school. It was simply just to provide a safe environment for kids to learn basketball, baseball, and soccer. And that was really it. And it was from Mikey and his friends. It started off with about 5 kids. I was really into sports, I always have been. And when I got a group of my fellow athletes together just to meet and play with these kids, we saw how successful that program was. These kids are going from doctors to psychiatrists to patients. And it's for them to meet once a week and just to work with kids their own age or kids a couple years older and just get on their level, that was what made it so successful. And from there it just completely started to expand and take off. And in a matter of, I think, 6 months, we had a wait list with about, I want to say 20 kids. And then in 6 months, we were already in 2 cities. And then a year later, we were in 5 cities. And now I'm proud to say that we operate out of 6 states in the United States, as well as in 3 other countries. It has been a huge part of my life. It's been 10 years since we've started it. Sports has always been a huge part of my life, and it's part of the reason why I give back to the community and why I've started SNAP in the first place. I could tell you one story specifically that's kind of always hit me hard was when I was coaching T-ball. We're talking about T-ball. We're, 4 and 5-year-old kids. And at this T-ball game, the T-ball bases were loaded. Still a big game. I mean, I'm competitive. I'm the kind of kid who would bunt off a tee. I saw a parent. A parent actually had asked the coach to skip a kid's turn at bat. I didn't even know what to say. Sometimes people kind of lose kind of what's important in life, or lose the significance of something like T-ball. But that really kind of hit me, because it's like, again, how competitive, like at what level are you there for fun, or are you there for competition? So we brought these kids again, and we had these safe environments where they could learn athletics, and that's where SNAP started to grow. And then I started to turn my attention more towards bullying, which is still a huge issue. I want to turn and show a quick video. It kind of sums up what we do here at SNAP, both on the athletic side and the education side. And I think it will be a good introduction before we continue.
In the United States, 1 out of 68 children are diagnosed with autism. In New Jersey, that number rises to nearly 1 in 49. However, a far more troubling statistic exists. The IAN, or Interactive Autism Network, reported that in our schools, 63% of children with autism have experienced bullying. And that's where we come in. SNAP is a 501c3 nonprofit that operates throughout the country. And with our partnership with Autism Speaks, we created a way to help put an end to school bullying. Our program is called Kindness is Cool. With funding from Autism, we developed an interactive multimedia e-learning class that a student can take on a computer or iPad. SNAP will be implemented in schools all over the country in place of a gym or health class, in hopes to create a sustainable program that improves self-esteem, strengthens peer relationships, and creates a positive learning environment for all. The program teaches children about autism and other disabilities. By introducing children to a cast of friendly characters, students watch animations, drive interactive dialogues between the characters, and learn about ways to speak up against bullying. Our team of teachers, psychiatrists, and doctors have successfully developed an innovative approach to extracting essential data about our schools. With our LMS, or Learning Management System, we can collect data on individual student responses, analyze all survey and quiz answers in the cloud, and report to teachers in real time about their students' perceptions, attitudes, and exposures to bullying. Through our athletic programs and educational initiatives, SNAP is able to provide opportunities otherwise unavailable to children with special needs.
Well, I just like seeing the smiles you put on the kids' faces and just knowing that you are making their day better.
We offer an array of athletic clinics, starting with programs like basketball, baseball, soccer, golf, and taekwondo, as well as swim leagues, yoga, music, and art. Children not only learn how to play sports, but gain confidence, self-esteem, and form strong and lasting friendships. The benefits are infinite. The SNAP Educational Initiative provides sensitivity training and awareness to over 1,200 students of the Morris School District each year through a structure of workshops, which include hands-on activities and modules. Students learn about various disabilities and ways to give back to the community. Our training programs were carefully designed to be both educational and interactive. Since its implementation, the schools we have worked with have reported significant decreases in bullying. With growing numbers of children with autism, we need to expand our programs so that we are able to involve more families and children throughout New Jersey. For more information or for ways to become proactive, please visit our website at www.snapclinics.org.
For the past, for the past 4 years, I've really kind of turned more to the education front. It's been an area where I think is extremely important. And the statistic that you had heard, 63% of children with autism have been reported being bullied. That statistic is just way too high. And we got lucky enough this year to be able to partner and receive a pretty significant grant from Autism Speaks to develop this interactive e-learning course, and we publish these manuals to go out to these schools and to provide these interactive trainings to these students. And what these trainings do, and kind of bear with me, I'll kind of do one with you, we target kids grades 3 to 5 to kind of instill the foundation of empathy. We teach kids empathy over sympathy. We teach them about caring, which is overall kindness. And we teach them about specific disabilities. And the e-learning program that we do, it's an online program that introduces them to characters and shows them videos. And they have been incredibly successful. So everyone close your eyes. This is one of the things that we do with the kids. We tell everyone to imagine walking into a cafeteria. It's busy, the school bell had just rung. You imagine walking up and seeing a bunch of the kids you recognize from your class eating. You have in your hand the lunch that your mom or dad so graciously packed you, but you have no place to sit. So you go ahead and you sit in the back left corner of the classroom, or the back left corner of the cafeteria. How do you feel? How do you feel now eating essentially by yourself? These are the types of simulations that we put these kids through. And when they leave these classrooms, they truly feel what it's like to be in the shoes of their disabled classmates. A lot of the other simulations that we do is using glasses and balance boards to emulate what it's like to have dyslexia or other types of reading and writing disabilities. What we want to do is we want to put kids in the shoes of these of their classmates or other individuals so that they truly leave knowing what it's like to feel, they leave to feeling what it's like to be in the shoes of their classmates. The story that I opened with today, the unfortunate sad story, you never know what someone else is experiencing. You don't know what someone's day is like. You don't know how hard it is for someone outside of school or the disabilities that they face or struggle with. And when our kids leave, yeah, sometimes they may listen to the teacher or the 24-year-old in front of their classroom. But why our programs are so successful is because of the model that we put in place. We have older students, about 2 or 3 grades older, who have gone through the training, coming back and leading these trainings. They're actually teaching students that kindness is cool. And we're very excited during this month, for Autism Awareness Month, to have launched this program, and we're so excited to see what it's going to do over the next couple of months and next year as we try to expand it throughout New Jersey first and then throughout the country. And it's been something that I've been incredibly proud about. And when you guys leave today, there's no reason why you can't give back to the community. To be perfectly honest, Snap practically grew on its own. I mean, when I started it with the media, people were calling me about how to start their own program. People were reaching out to me about how to start a Snap clinic in their town. There's no reason why, when you guys leave here today, you can't work hard to accomplish something that you truly believe in. If you want to start something, if you want to change something, just do it. Don't take no for an answer. It's been 10 years now since I've started Snap, and I'm incredibly proud of what we've accomplished. But at the end of today, all you have to do is simply leave and just smile. It's the little things that you do every day that define your character. And if you can just motivate others to do good and motivate others to give back, then we will make our communities exponentially better. Thank you.